Are you or someone you love struggling with chronic pain? Do you think you are out of options when it comes to stopping that pain? Well, here to tell us how prolotherapy may be able to help is Dr. Ross Hauser. He is a prolotherapist at Caring Medical Center. Good morning. Welcome back, doctor.
Thanks, Carly. Thanks for having me.
So this morning we're going to talk about upper cervical spine instability, which I hear this term a lot with you about the instability, joint instability, which I guess is kind of the heart of a lot of pain that people are struggling with, right?
Yeah, well, a good example would be a cabinet. You know, the cabinet's going to get broken or injured. The cabinet's going to get loose basically at the hinge.
So joints are kind of like the hinges,
Yeah, and when a hinge is loose, you have to screw it in. So the treatment to screw in the hinges or tighten the hinges of the body is prolotherapy.
And we've talked, before, whether it's the shoulder, the knee, or the ankles. And this morning you want to talk about upper cervical spine instability, which is what, the upper part of the neck, the spine. I mean, how do you explain where it is?
Yeah, there's two vertebrae that the head rests on. It's called the atlas and the axis. So that when we talk about upper cervical spine, it's C1 and C2. It's the first two vertebrae.
The first two up top.
And your head basically weighs about 10 to 12 pounds. So, and there's no disc between these two vertebrae, so they're just suspended by ligaments.
Okay. All right, so talk about, there's a great graphic we're going to show about some of the symptoms that maybe, point to the fact that you may have something going on in this particular area. Talk about the symptoms and maybe, what people should look out for.
Yeah, upper cervical instability causes migraine headaches, dizziness, vertigo or spinning, chronic neck pain, clicking, crunching, facial pain. But most of the time, it causes a tension headache or a migraine headache.
And this is essentially chronic? I mean, is this kind of happening, all the time, these symptoms?
If you ask somebody who, say, for instance, friend had migraine headaches, what exactly is causing your migraine headaches? A lot of people won't know. I'm just here to tell you that most of the time it's from upper cervical instability.
Okay. And here's this graphic. Does that show where this area is?
Yeah, and the red there is where the ligaments in the upper cervical spine are injured.
Okay.
So that's what it denotes, that they're injured. And the treatment to tighten those ligaments is prolotherapy. Prolotherapy is a natural injection therapy. Here's where the injection. So you would actually
put the injection right there.
Right, and would cause the tightening of that hinge or that joint. It would cause a tightening of the ligaments, so that way when the person turns their head, it would move in the right alignment. So here's prolotherapy in the lower cervical area causing a tightening, and now you'll see that the vertebrae move in proper alignment.
All right, so kind of break down, Dr. Prolotherapy, because again, this is a relatively new concept, I think, for people here in Southwest Florida. So what's the easiest way? Do you explain how prolotherapy may be able to help somebody?
Prolotherapy stimulates the repair of injured areas, Carly. So we're just talking about if you got a looseness in your neck, which is manifested by you turn your neck and there's a clicking, grinding, crunching, or you need a lot of chiropractic care and it's not resolving it, or you continually feel tightness, that would be signs that the hinges are loose in your neck, so they need tightening, and the treatment that causes that tightening or strengthening, maybe that's a better term, strengthening of the ligaments, is called prolotherapy.
When they hear injection, they think, oh, it may be like a cortisone shot or some kind of pain, but that's not what this is. Explain what it is that you're injecting them with.
Cortisone is an anti-inflammatory. Prolotherapy actually causes inflammation. Like I went with my wife on a 4-mile run this morning, so we inflamed our muscles to get our muscles stronger, to get them stronger. Ligaments are white, muscles are red. Ligaments are white because they have a poor blood supply, so they don't heal well. So the treatment to get the ligaments to heal is called prolotherapy.
All right. Well, and I love that you're so honest that, this may not be able to help everybody. There are going to be, better candidates than other. If someone's watching this morning, how do you figure out if you are going to be a good candidate for prolotherapy?
Well, it's always good to get an evaluation. Come to Caring Medical Regenerative Medicine Center in Fort Myers. We have an office down here now. Call the office or visit our website, because prolotherapy covers all different kinds of joints. So our website is caringmedical.com.
And I love your website because it is kind of a wealth of information. Kind of any questions that you may have right off the top, I know you can get answered right there on the website, right?
Yeah, it's easy. Like there's shoulder conditions, elbow conditions, wrist conditions, and most chronic pain, as you know, is from the hinges or the joints being too loose, and that puts stress on the muscles, tendons.
And then last, I know you love meeting people, though, and really kind of talking with people, figuring out. I love that your office, your staff there likes to look at big picture, kind of everything that's going on, and really kind of get to the heart of what's causing this pain for people.
Well, it's called caring medical. So, I mean, I care about people, as do the rest of the staff, and we're not afraid to talk about relationships, how they cause pain,
yeah, we talk
pain
about the mental stress
and all
of
that
thing,
stuff. So
yeah,
we look at the big picture, nutrition, and
yep. Well, again, go to their website or certainly come in for a consultation. We love having you here. We look forward to having you back. And certainly, again, for more on Caring Medical Center, all you have to do is head to our website as well, fox4morningblend.com.
And we'll get one last look at your Fox forecast, and we'll be right back.